You get a brush.
Brush.
We
Manang
do.
katong brush. Prince.
So just use a drop of olive oil to about. You do this with each one. I'm only going to show you one, and then I'll do that.
I really want mine to see.
Manang, asa ka? Sige to to. Eh, nakuha ko ba ito?
Natin.
It's not
This one?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
Mark, do you have some banana?
Yeah. So just a drop to. Okay. Where am I going to put it?
There, can you snip?
One. Two. And then they get wrapped. Okay, so now you wrap these.
Oops, this end is
Is open, thank you. You wrap these. And that becomes one arm.
okay.
Okay, so when it breaks open, there'll be two yolks coming onto the. So the time of what you do is with the water. So yeah, with the water, it's between 6 and 8 minutes. It's whether you like it more firm or not. But you get the water to the boil, and then you bring it back to simmer, and it's the simmer that you put it in. And this is Jamie Oliver's.
But room temperature eggs, because it makes a difference.
Yeah, room
Room
temperature.
temperature.
Yeah.
Can be out of rack.
Well, you just let them rest for beforehand. So yeah. So that's it. So I'm going to do.
And you're going to steam it like that?
Sorry.
Is it
Is
steamed
that
like this?
what's the poached? Poached is the. So we're just going to do. Babe, I'll keep doing. Are you doing it now?
It's easy like this, no? We'll do it like this.
It's
Okay,
her way.
like this.
We're seeing it.
Or the other way, or highway.
Kaya tagutan na rin, di ko rin hugaw ang kanyang table.
Too much, too much, too much. Yeah, you just need a dab of olive oil, and
Para
then
di siya mudikit.
Okay.
Okay.
so she's going to do it. Are you doing it?
Yeah. Okay.
We'll get mine to do the next one.
She said to me,
I'm glad to learn I'm not alone.
Yeah. I-on.
yeah, so 6 to 8 minutes would be
Madam, si Prince
in,
Alan,
in
madam.
simmering
Stay here, madam.
after it's been.
You can
after it's
also.
Yes.
Masusunod natin. Wait, dikit na rin yung table.
Using the other.
Ayun.
I want to see which ones you've done, Agnes.
Sige. Wala tayo dahil yung
Thanks.
ate.
Thanks for the.
I just heard it off first.
Para hindi mo gawas ang egg.
So just think the buns are going to be sliced in two. So each serve is going to be, the way it's served is one and one on top. Okay, just for a plating.
Sige, sige.
Let them
Yeah,
taste.
you do.
So eight,
Sige,
there's
anak
eight.
na siya.
So if you think about the number of there's 2 per serve, so there's 2 per half. So each person has 4 eggs, it's a lot of eggs. But
Ayun, daghan na.
That's a little much.
And
But
then
that's it,
before I
it's
can
eggs,
Oh.
Benedict, the focus on the word eggs.
I used to eat in Alima, and they did a pretty decent eggs Benedict.
Lima.
2 eggs.
Alima.
Alima,
Ah,
near the hospital.
Yeah, so they didn't
Yes.
double the yolk, okay?
Yeah, they did.
And they,
Angus does not need to press down.
so, yeah, the idea is that what Jamie Oliver says is that the yolk should dribble all over the carpet.
Tapos kaya bawas.
And also they just used half it was an English muffin, I think.
Yeah.
They just used half,
Yeah.
not the whole.
Yeah.
Well, we're doing it.
English muffin is very nice.
This is Valencia muffin.
This is Valencia.
Valencia muffin.
This is just hamburger rolls from Valencia.
Which bake shop?
The one, if you know where Mexicana is.
Oh, yeah,
Diagonally.
that new one there,
Donut.
down the road a bit on the left side
Yeah,
going
yeah.
down.
Going tobacco.
That's a very good, that's our favourite baker.
Okay. IB has favorite bakers for each kind of bread.
Oh, okay.
Like now she won't get the,
Ikaw,
what's
ano
this,
ni
the,
Kamani?
Ha?
20.
Oh, Tito Arj, it's your turn.
huh?
It's your turn to do that.
Okay,
20 kayo na.
I'll wash my hands first.
Yes.
Work on
Pwede
my
lang,
hands.
balik ka na. Yeah. Ako na po.
It's right in front of me, I already see.
Sabon na.
Ano ka na to ni kay dali naman tong sauce.
Yeah. Oh, ang
holidays.
ang
Dali naman
kinagustuhan.
Hello viewers. Good morning.
Oh, that's
Well, I didn't know how many people were coming,
I see.
and my maths is not so good.
what is this?
Well, 60.
3 minutes. Okay. Tito Arj,
I hope I don't break the yolks.
Sarah. You need to have the yolks intact.
Di lang to katapong gatan ng mga
Yeah, you
video
gotta sort of hold
na
on to the
actually
plastic.
find the ways nga magkuhan ka sa
And
may
then,
vegetable, may egg, crab meat.
yeah, you can do it with different things. Crab meat is,
So that's not what you mean, do it with different things.
That makes
Well, you can
it.
have-
Instead of using ham,
You can use cut
Oh,
meat,
yes.
vegetable.
Customer.
Yeah, all right, yeah, bacon.
bacon, yeah, you can do bacon, but that's non-traditional.
Is it? Okay.
Does it have like the?
The traditional one, yeah.
I see.
So I brought a couple of different hams. There's honey cured ham, there's farmers smoked ham. Smoked ham is the usual, yeah.
Ah,
And I've got this what they call cooked smoked ham as well, which is the one for Agnes because she doesn't believe it's cooked, even though she's not used to the hams from. Okay, who's next? Prince, you're next.
Chris, you all right? Wash your hands.
Wash your hands.
You go wash your hands, you come back. Sterilise your hands.
So you're right to sign.
Sterilize.
This looks this.
Now realise that with yours, we have only served 2 people. We've got a long way to go to get through
Is it 4 eggs per person?
4 eggs per person.
I can't eat 4 eggs, I already had breakfast.
Oh, you had breakfast?
Yeah, I forgot about this. While I was having breakfast, because I go walking I wake up at 4, I go walking at 5.
Yeah.
I get back at 7,
That's it.
and like, the
And then-
dogs, I feed the dogs. After feeding the dogs, I forgot, totally forgotten, and I started, my normal is I feed the dogs and I feed myself.
Yes.
And I leave.
Feed the dogs and Ivy.
That's it, that's it.
And then while I'm having breakfast, that's when I go through my messages. Then I remember. But I took a shower first before I called.
Where do you go walking, Arjun?
Boulevard.
You go down there.
You go to,
I have a childhood classmate from grade school, childhood friend, who's a cancer
Sa tiny
survivor.
quality,
Yeah.
ang
And
sakit
I don't pick him up,
kante.
he gets lazy, he doesn't walk. So I pick him up on the way.
Yeah.
He's obligated to come with me, and we do about 8,000, 9,000 steps a day.
Wow, okay, good for you.
He does 3 rounds, and then I drop him off, and he's on the way. Drop him
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
It'd be easier to go in Valencia, but then he won't walk.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm running out of friends, I'm running out of classmates. They're all dying on me. I'm 75. He knows what he's doing.
yeah,
Yeah, this is the tricky bit.
yeah, just putting it all together.
I kind of did it wrong, but.
No,
No, you,
I think, from the mistake I made, I think start with this one. It's easier, I think. There, start with the short
Yeah,
part,
so you kind of.
then easier. You pull it up, and that's what you tie it with. Because I think mine was, it would have been easier like that. I didn't do it like that. It would have been easier, I think.
I think your plastic was too short, that was the only.
Ay, ngayon lang na siya. Ayaw lang ako sige.
And then tie,
Eh,
which for some reason Filipinos are very good at tying.
Yeah, to ano
Have you
siya.
noticed this?
Probably.
At I cannot believe at department stores or how they wrap everything. Now in Australia.
Oh, yeah, no, they're experts. They're the nice sailors on the ship with wrapping.
Exactly, and the knots, it's a skill that we do not have. Yeah, perfect. Okay, who's
I
next?
failed as a Filipino, that doesn't look right.
No, that's fine.
No.
The two of you.
Ay,
Sorry,
sorry.
manang.
Hindi siya mapuan do.
Oh, yes, dili ko na.
Awa do.
So the water's got to boil first and then come back to simmer.
Sometimes, ang pan, mapilit siya. Ano yung pag-drive pan?
I tried doing this, but I didn't do the.
Akin na sa pamatuto. Sa
Yeah, I
pamatuto.
put it in a bowl and steamed it. It didn't work very well because water still went into the bowl. So I had to drain.
Well, this is,
Ah, wala, gyapon
as I
na.
said, this is Jamie Olga.
Basta mag-inaan sa
This would prevent the water from getting into the eggs.
Oo.
That would.
Kini, ga-function
A lot
na
better.
ni.
I never thought about
I just copied Jamie Olga.
Who's this?
Jamie Olga?
Ano daw sa
TV chef.
He's one of the celebrity English. He went broke 3 years ago. All his restaurants went broke and he's just started again.
Who's that?
He's
Jamie
English
Olga.
and,
Why these restaurants?
Keep mentioning.
overpriced. They become too big in their head, the prices go up. Like,
And maybe they expand
you
too
know,
fast.
Yeah, too many restaurants. You know Gordon Ramsay? You've heard of Gordon Ramsay? His restaurants, most of them are terrible. They're just,
Punta na yung siya yung oil, kaya para din yung
and
mistake sa
he's likely
plastic.
to go under as
Kaya
a,
wala siya yung oil.
Gordon Ramsay,
Yeah.
I think has more hype than,
yeah, well, in England, Jamie Oliver used to be the number one.
when we went to Vietnam,
asking
people were telling us Gordon Ramsay ate here, this is his favorite,
Very
and we
good.
tried it, and it wasn't good. They told us that's not, and everybody was saying, that's not the best one. The best one is here, so we tried both, and they were right.
Yeah.
And Gordon Ramsay was all praises for his banh mi place,
Yeah.
and his buncha place, and he was in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Sorry, so he recommended these.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mantikil.
Because he's got, Gordon Ramsay's got one of his restaurants in Manila.
Yeah,
Up by the, I think it's the hills of the Lungo Station Resorts.
yeah.
And,
It's
Maya and I were up there.
It's
And we had one
overpriced.
look at it. Looked
Kaya
overcrowded.
nakadari-dari.
Yeah.
Overpriced.
Didn't impress us at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
We looked at it.
Okay, bulan.
They give him a free meal and he recommends them.
Exactly.
That diminishes him.
Of course, of course. And that's what happens when they start, they're genuine. But once they become.
Who's next? Matt.
My turn.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see if I can beat Paul's record of breaking eggs. And yolk.
Gusto ko talaga.
Kasi ano yung
Australian lemon. I have Marcos. I printed already, so they'll be ready in about a week.
You agree every time you come to the garden, so
better,
Mhm.
placement's better. I mean, I love the driveway with the colour of the statues and things like that. There's a comedy there, there's a mystery there.
There are statues, I didn't even notice, I was admiring the driveway and the side of the driveway. I didn't even look there.
So, Chris, you just watch, this is how you do it, right?
Do you have a tree in your
I'm
house?
gonna make a
I
mess
mean, a real house? A grown tree?
Rolls on in.
in the new house.
Yeah. No, you're moving here?
No.
In that
Comes
house?
off so
Yeah.
easy.
We're not moving.
Oh,
We're.
Hello, Judge. Good morning. Thank you for dropping by.
Just a little bit more.
If you have a tree, you can plant it on, so that it's a vine that
We'll go around.
it goes on the tree.
Does too much.
I'll show you the.
I would say, this is how I like my eggs done.
If you pass the house, you've seen the flowers of the jade vine.
I like jade vine.
Naanak ko yung
Emerald,
we
Emerald.
finally got succeed, we finally got
May
like a few
buntag.
successes, but we're waiting for it to branch and then we'll give them out. This one.
Oh, yeah, I've seen the.
Would you like one?
Speaking of dogs.
Agnes, gusto ka kuan? Jade vine? Kanang gatubo pa sa ako ko ba? It's growing in our...
Sa tree?
Oh, you plant it beside the tree, it will grow to the tree and spread. And then, it's like it's raining flowers.
Yeah, I've seen it at the
We got,
front of your.
we got
Yeah.
money tree at home, so
Yeah, what's going on?
These are all Japanese seeds, and I planted on one, and it's growing all the way back there, to the fourth tree already.
nice. Nice.
But after a while, you have to kill it.
And then it regrows, I guess.
Yeah. You propagate it by getting the branches, stick it in the ground, let it root, and then replace the tree, because right now, this one is about to be, because
ano naman din
it
yung gawa
will,
ko
it will strangle the
Ako na din
the
yung
leaves
gawa
off.
ko.
So before that happens, I don't want to lose my jackfruit tree. I'll plant another one. Once it's established, then I'll cut it off.
Nainit naman yung tree.
So that's what I'm going to have this. I'm going to have soon. The lemons are ready,
Pwede i-try na po.
and I'm not doing anything other than the bougainvilleas, lemons, calamansi, and flowers.
That's a little traditional thing to do.
It's a lovely guy.
I
Yeah, come on, sailor, you do your knot. I want to see your knot. Come on.
Oh, but this is not Filipino. He doesn't do knots.
That's right. He doesn't do it.
He doesn't know how. This is how to watch.
This in the table. We
What's
put
in
a
the
little bit,
table?
we put a little bit of egg on the
Did
table.
you intentionally
Place it
put
in
the
the table.
white to the sides? You don't like the egg white?
Nagkita ka nga, di mo na kabalabot.
What is it we're laughing at me for?
Because you're white. White men don't tie. Just like white men don't jump.
Okay.
So I can understand the
How
one
many so far?
How many so far now?
two,
I think there's
Seven.
six.
Baka mo din iinit ate.
Except me. I think that's enough.
Seven.
Ate, isa ka na
One
ako
last.
sa ate. 6 ra?
Is that one
9.
last?
Sige, 9. Asaman. Kini, okay.
you've got to show us what's happening over here as well.
Yeah, so
Oh.
We want all the,
I don't know what you think.
so Agnes, just wait, because we need to learn about this part as well.
Yes.
Okay, because
That's butter, you need to melt that. That's for the sauce.
it's just all
If one will just make for the
Yeah, but we learned, I want Prince to learn as well. in Argent.
What's this?
butter.
Oh,
That's unsalted butter
for what?
for the sauce, hollandaise.
Ah, okay.
Oh, no, so-
That's
How
the
much?
most important thing.
So it doesn't stick.
How much
That's
butter?
right. When you come out,
If
you'll
just
see.
the two of you, Ma'am Ivy, just half butter and three yellow eggs.
Half what? What big lot? Or
This
what?
one, half
Okay.
this.
Okay.
The whole idea behind it.
And
And
one
how many
egg.
eggs for that?
Two.
2 eggs on that one.
Oh, just the yellow.
I just, yung yolk lang. Ang white, dili pwede ate ha?
Dili. Pwede na rin ang white
So,
i-add.
so,
So there's no waste.
we're learning how to do the sauce over here.
Yeah. No,
But
already.
but for the sauce, just the yolk.
So how do you do that?
2
Agnes?
yolks,
we just wait
For
until it's
half
melted,
of the
everything, and then.
Have you got egg in there already?
No,
that's
just,
it.
just
Just
the
the
butter.
butter.
Melting the butter.
Just the butter.
Okay, well, nothing
And
is
she's
butter.
saying you just mix the egg yolk, so I asked if I could add the egg white to that.
Yeah,
And she said it's okay.
If you like, yeah.
Because she's going to use the egg yolks only here. So the whites will go to waste, so I'd rather put it in there.
Pinagkaitan ko ang ate dito, o ano, bawal na dako-dako. Ay, sa itong ka. Ay, dali na lang akong mutang, hindi para sa siya na lang. Ah, di na ka mag-alit
Hindi
ng bawal?
maasingan na.
Dili ra. Kay, kini siya, kung ano
Pero
man
unsalted
siya.
mo kami.
Unsalted, butang na to na siya salt, black
Okay.
pepper, o calamansi extract.
Okay. This is the holiday. Yeah, this is the holidays.
That's the
preparation, yeah.
most important, or everything is important.
Pati na natin, everything mo karamitin. Okay na.
Bunta ka next.
Ato nang isipalit ang yellow o ang
So
white.
Agnes is going to
Ay, sa
separate
mukha.
the egg white and the...
Yes, I'll contact the mayor about those posts, not the mayor, the front.
Yeah, because then he thinks like us.
Yeah,
It's
because,
not good PR.
because every time I drive up, I see
Okay,
these
isa
things
mo
and
namin
it's such an eyesore.
Okay.
Like sometimes I'm tempted to just run it down.
Yeah, yeah.
And the delivery.
But who would have owned this? Is that Noriko's doing?
They,
So Noriko should have
the mayor's office should call the record to remove it.
to sort it out.
That's not the responsibility of the mayor. That's the responsibility
Oh,
of the
yeah,
record.
but they should-
He's responsible for the safety of the people living there.
Yeah,
So I would, if I were going to him, I'd say I almost hit it.
yeah, yeah.
Because there was this guy coming the other way and he was out of place. I almost hit it. So it's dangerous.
So
You shouldn't want to make our street look nice.
So
You
yeah,
shouldn't want to make our street.
that's what it is. It's not unsafe, but they, looking pretty is not as, like,
It's
as
unsafe.
not as important as making it safe. But looking pretty, they say, oh, that can wait. But unsafe, should wait. This beer, father,
Ano no,
I had,
So this there is Junjun.
yeah, this is the son. But when his dad was mayor, I went to the municipal engineer, at that time he was a jerk,
Yeah.
and I never got along with him.
Giovanni,
No, Elkanah?
I know Giovanni.
That's
Who's a
one of the
big-
guys.
bigoted.
Was that?
Giovanni's a bigoted.
But they,
He's the head engineer.
I don't know. I never talked to this group. Yeah. I went to the boss. And he's a bigger cook than anyone else. But anyway, so I had like several times.
Yeah, yeah.
And I said, first the ditch. That ditch in front of the building, when they widened, it disappeared. It became this wide, from this wide, it became this wide. And the road went over and there's nothing below it. They just went over and it's a hollow. So I went to ask him
Sa uli dahil para mauli sa lugar.
in the contract in the contract for the road widening included the ditch,
Asa?
which it should. Because that's it always was, but then they never did it. That was their kickback, but now it's in the open. So anyway, he says, look, I said, okay, how do you know this? Have you seen the contract? No. So like, but you're sure? He says, yes. I went to the mayor, and I told the mayor. And I already talked to him about the street sign, which is on the road, in the corner. There used to be a street sign there with Suriaga and Gomez, and the street light.
Di ba nihog te, ganit siya te dire, kaya para di kita maglisod.
Anyway, and that's a major reason. It was coming this way. It was
Pag-usli,
dangerous.
palihog
So
te.
then I talked to him, he said, no, it's states. So I talked to the mayor.
Ako sige
I told the
palihog
mayor,
to, para
first
mo ano.
safety.
So who took the first?
Mo.
I talked to the engineer.
Alam,
He didn't do
serious.
anything. I talked to the mayor.
Kasi di siya ganahan.
I told him about that. I said, it's very unsafe. You don't know it is because you go home that way. We go home this way every day.
Yeah.
And one of these days, somebody is going to slap into that, especially now that we're putting up the building. And he goes, really, draw it from me.
Okay, right,
So I
okay.
do it.
Di man
And
siya
this is the-
mag-function
this is
diri,
the
baka
road, this is
niya
our
siya.
property
Di,
line
mag-function
outside
din na.
on the road. Two of them.
Sunod man.
And then.
Yeah, maghisot
and
ta,
then
anak,
there's
next
one
road.
more. I'll call the engineer. He goes, I said, there's one more
Maghisot
thing.
ta,
I
mix.
told him about the ditch.
Yeah.
So, call the engineer. And this guy says, okay,
Yeah, dili-
you can remove it. In front of the mayor, he goes, I can remove the sign and the lamppost.
Na isa doon.
I said, no, I'm not.
Ato.
I cannot remove that.
Kani.
That is government property. Only you can remove that. If I remove it, I'd be illegal. I'd be committing a crime.
If you remove.
I'd be destroying government property. You have to do that.